Yeah, guys, listen. The last class we discussed about the cardinal and ordinal utility analysis, right? I told you to read 1 or 2 pages from that particular textbook. How many of you read that? How many of you? Almost all of you, right? Correct? Is that correct or not? Okay, so listen carefully. I am operating from home, so some limitations are there for me. Okay, so I am unable to use the board basically. Okay, so now I am going to open the textbook. From that particular textbook we want to analyze some important factors there, so then you are able to understand the topics easily. Okay, so in the last class we discussed about a bundle of commodities, commodities x1 plus x1 and x2 commodities, that are bananas and mangoes. Remembering that? Okay, that's what the last topic what we completed in the last class basically. Okay, so we are continuing with that topic today, and I am going to share my screen now. Just observe that. If you have any problem with the screen, just hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine. So listen carefully. Okay, that's what the last topic what we discussed in the last class. That's what cardinal and ordinal utility analysis, and we discussed about a bundle of products. Basically, we are using two particular commodities to analyze the utility of different products. We know that in our daily life we are using different products. Okay, numerous products we are using there, so it is difficult to compare almost all the products. Okay, difficult to compare, and a calculation might be difficult. Okay, so in economics basically for reducing the burden of this kind of calculation, we are using one bundle basically related with the two different goods or commodities. Okay, only two different goods we are using to compare the satisfaction level or utility level. Okay, so just see the screen now. Okay, can you see the screen? This is your textbook only. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just open your textbook also. Okay, so you can easily understand the things here. So you already the utility analysis, that is something related with the cardinal numbers. We are giving a satisfaction in units, basically in a unit. So you can see here cardinal utility analysis assumes that level of utility can be expressed in numbers. Okay, so underline that area perfectly, and we have to learn that properly. Okay, so you can see here I'm increasing the size here. So cardinal utility analysis 2.1.1 cardinal utility analysis. So cardinal utility analysis assumes that level of utility can be expressed in numbers. For example, we can measure the utility derived from a shirt and say this shirt give me 50 units of utility. Okay, before discussing further, it would be useful to have a look at two important measures of utility. Okay, so if one person purchased one particular product, he or she is able to say that that shirt or that product is able to give a 50 unit of utility. So basically, we will think how can a person tell like that, or how can a person calculate the utility in numbers or cardinal numbers. So we want to understand two different utility measures here. Already we know that there are three I told to people. One is total utility, other is marginal utility, the last one is average utility. Okay, can anyone say that what do you mean by total utility? What is total utility? You wrote the notes, right? What do you mean total utility? Okay, let me explain, no problem. Here you can see the screen here. Total utility, a fixed quantity of commodity, is the total satisfaction derived from consuming a given amount of some commodity. Example X. So more of commodity X provides more satisfaction to the consumer. TU depend upon, I mean, total utility depend upon the quantity of the commodity consumed. Therefore, TUN refers to the total utility derived from the consuming N unit of commodity X. So if you are purchasing a particular product, okay, maybe 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit. Okay, so what is the total utility that providing by total number of that particular product, total quantity of that particular product, that is related with the total utility. So if you are purchasing the one quantity of that particular object, how much utility it can provide. Second piece, or second commodity, how much that will provide. Third commodity, how much that will provide. Okay, like that totally we will calculating. Okay, so commodity X1 plus X2 plus X3 plus N, TUN, N number of products. How many quantity we are using, that we want to add all together. Finally, we will get the total utility of the product. So is that clear or not? Is that clear or not? Is that idea clear or not? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
for example, if you are purchasing, I already told you that one ice cream, second ice cream, third ice cream. So the first ice cream, how much utility it can provide, plus the utility of the second ice cream, plus the utility of the third ice cream. Like n number of ice creams, how many you are purchasing, that many. All we will add together, Finally, what the number or what the result we will get, that is basically considering as the total utility. Okay, total utility of the product what we consumed, total utility of the products what we consumed. Okay, so just to keep that in your mind. And here next one is called to be marginal utility. Marginal utility, we know sometime if we are using the commodities in a number of quantities or a high number of quantities or more in a number, the level of satisfaction will different. Okay, we can find a different level of satisfaction. The first commodity might give a good satisfaction. Coming to the second one, satisfaction will reduce. Going to the third one, again it will decrease. Fourth one, diminishing. Okay, and going on, it will reach negative also. No satisfaction at all. Okay, so marginal utility MU. Here you can see that marginal utility MU is the change in the total utility due to consumption of one additional unit of a commodity. Okay, so change in the total utility of a product by adding an additional unit of the same commodity. Okay, just keep that in your mind. Total utility, we know that. Okay, plus one more, if you are adding along with that, what will happen to the satisfaction level? That's what marginal utility. So always we know that marginal utility is a diminishing movement, is the diminishing. Okay, the satisfaction level always will reduce or diminish if you are adding the products again and again. Suppose you can see here, 4 bananas gives us 28 unit of total utility. Just assume that, imagine here 4 bananas give us 28 units of total utility. Okay, altogether 4 bananas will provide a 28 total utility. Assume, and we are going to using the fifth banana, then the utility, assume that it is 30 units. It is a 30 units. So the total utility is 30 units. That means 1 banana plus 2 banana plus third banana plus fourth banana plus fifth banana. The total utility is 30. But we know that 4 bananas altogether give us 28 units of utility. And we added one more banana, the fifth banana. And altogether the total utility is 30. Then what is the fifth banana's utility? How can we calculate? The answer is there itself. 30 minus 28. 30 minus 28. The answer is 2. So the marginal utility of the fifth banana is only 2. You can see the mathematical symbol here, mathematical explanation here or formula here. MU5, marginal utility of the fifth product is equal to total utility of the fifth, that is 30. That is 30 minus total utility of the fourth banana up to the fourth banana. So 30 minus 28 is equal to 2. Okay, is that clear? Is that idea clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in general, okay, marginal utility of nth number, what method we will use to find out that marginal utility of the nth product is equal to total utility of the nth product minus total utility n by 1. Sorry, n minus 1. Okay, that's what the method or mathematical calculation we will use to find out the total utility, sorry, marginal utility of the nth product, marginal utility of the nth product. You can see here the formula MUN is equal to TUN minus TUN minus 1, n minus 1. So this is the calculation method or formula we will use to find out the marginal utility of the nth product, So I am thinking that the idea is clear for you. Idea is clear for you. Something related with the diminishing marginal utility. So marginal utility, if you are observing carefully, we are able to find that it always will diminish, always will reduce, always will reduce. So in the case of the bananas here, we can see 4 bananas altogether give as 28 unit of satisfaction. We added the fifth banana, which means a fifth banana altogether, I mean the 4 banana plus the fifth banana altogether give us 30 units of satisfaction. So fourth banana's total utility minus, sorry, fifth banana's total utility, I mean TU5 minus total utility of the 4 bananas. So TU5 minus TU4 is equal to, you can see here 30 minus 28 is equal to 2. Okay, so this simply means that TU derived from, sorry, you can see here, total utility and marginal utility can also be related in the following way. TUN is equal to MU1 plus MU2 plus, I mean marginal utility 1 plus marginal utility 2 plus going on, and plus marginal utility n minus 1 plus marginal utility n. Okay, so already we studied this formula in 10th class. Remembering that in mathematics, remembering finding out the nth time. Okay, this simply means that TU, I mean total utility derived from consuming n units of bananas in the sum of total of marginal utility of the first banana MU1. So marginal utility of second banana MU2 as so on till the marginal utility of the nth unit. So we want to add all together. So if you are reducing marginal utility of the second banana from the first one, we will get the marginal utility. I mean total utility of the second banana minus total utility of the first banana. Basically, we'll get the difference here. So table number 2.1 and figure number 2.1 show the imaginary example of the values of marginal and total utility derived from consumption of various amounts of a commodity. Usually, it is seen that the marginal utility diminish. Okay, so underline that word particularly. Marginal utility will diminish, reduce with the increasing in consumption of the commodity. If a number of product what we are consuming is increasing, just remember the marginal utility will reduce. This happened because having obtained some amount of commodity, the desire of the consumer to have still more of it become weaker. So if you are purchasing more and more, the desire to purchase the product might reduce. So we are discussing about some particular product only. It is not discussing about the product what we are purchasing as savings, not related with the gold or something like that. Okay, so basically here consumer durables. Example, you purchase a fridge. Anyway, you are not going to purchase a second fridge for your home, third fridge for your home, or fourth fridge for your home. So always that demand will decrease. Or the desire to purchase that particular product will decrease. Okay. But exceptional products also are it will not decrease. As per our income increases, the demand for purchasing that particular product also will increase. Okay, so keep that in your mind. Example, dress material. Okay, dress material or cosmetic items. Okay, such kind of things are like that. So here you can see here the table 2.1, unit 1 to unit 6 is here. Unit 1 to unit 6. The total utility of the first product is 12. So marginal utility also 12 only, no difference. Okay. Then second product. Okay, 1 plus 2 is equal to 18. So marginal utility is 18 minus 12, it is 6. Is that idea clear? Okay. And the third,
Yes,
yeah, fine. Thank you. And the third product, okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is 22. So 22 minus 6. Sorry, 18. What the number will be here? 4. Okay. Third minus 2. Third minus second. So answer is 4. The marginal utility is 4. Like that, the fourth product. Like that, the fifth product. And coming to sixth product, you see here. that is turned into minus. So always the marginal utility will decrease while we are purchasing a more number of commodities. So it is called to be diminishing marginal utility. Okay, so far we discussed about various factors. What are they? What are the factors we discussed? First of all, what do you mean by utility? What is cardinal utility analysis? What is ordinal utility analysis? Okay, and related with that, we discussed about what are the different methods to calculate this utility, like the total utility. I mean, measures of utility: total utility, marginal utility, and average utility. Hope you understood this properly. Is that clear? The ideas are clear or not?
Yes, sir.
That idea clear or not? Okay, so Pavitra, Karthik, Hanna, Salim, Basil, I can see you people. I don't know whether the problem of network with me. Okay, no problem. I'm able to see. Okay, so listen carefully. These things are important. These factors. Aishwarya, you don't have this page in your textbook, so just check
No,
that.
sir.
Check that textbook. Check the year of printing of the typical textbook. Please check that. So everyone, please check your textbook. Take your textbook and check the year of printing. So you can see that if you're turning the first page, I mean backside, you can see that. Second page, second page, you can see that. First edition, like that. Price and everything is described in that page. Okay, check that. Or the year of printing.
It's 2013.
2013, right? Okay. So how many of you have the book is printed in 2018? 2018. Ashish Benny. Okay, Aishwarya, don't worry. We will change the text. Okay. Okay, that is maybe an old
Sir,
one.
I also
Okay.
don't have the page. I don't have the page.
Who is this? Tomlin George. Okay, you want to change the text. Okay, let it. We will do that. Okay, and some pages are added there. I mean, some topics is added. So now I am using a textbook that printed in the year 2018. Okay, I just forgot to ask you people what edition you are using. Okay, so Annette Anthony, what is yours? Is that 2018?
Sir, so many years are written.
The last one, January 2018, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, fine. That's going to be, you can see that. Maga 1939, right? Okay. Fine. So that's what if you want to check the year of printing of a book, first of all, the last one you have to check. Okay. So that is printed in different years here. You can see here, December 2007 is the first publication, right? And the last one, it is January 2018. Okay. Let it. That's book what I am using here. Okay. So Aishwarya, nothing to worry. Or Tomlin, nothing to worry. We will change it. Okay. So just to keep it in your mind, the things, the ideas. Okay. So here it is. Next one, you can see the law of diminishing marginal utility. Next page of diminishing marginal utility. So you can see a graph here. Figure 2.1. So that is related with the table what we see here. So 2.1. So see here, this blue color lines with the dots that showing total utility, and the black box lines, I mean black lines, dotted lines that showing a marginal utility. So you can see here, total utility is increasing. It is showing an increasing tendency. The same time, here marginal utility is going downwards, Well, coming to the sixth product, that is going down, -2. You can see here. Okay, so this is the vertical axis, and here is the horizontal axis. Horizontal axis showing that basically marginal utility, and the vertical one showing the total utility. Okay, is that clear? Can you find? Are you able to read that graph?
Yes, sir.
Yes, no worries in that. Femina, any doubts are there?
No, sir.
Okay. So here you can see that MU3s, I mean, marginal utility of third product is less than marginal utility of the second product. Okay, you may also notice that total utility increase, but at the diminishing rate. So total utility is increasing, but what will happen there? The marginal utility is going down. It is diminishing. And you're coming here. Law of diminishing, in a bold letter you are able to find that law of diminishing marginal utility states that marginal utility from consuming each additional unit of a commodity declines as its consumption increases while keeping consumption of other commodities constant. Okay, so one particular commodity we are using continuously, basically the marginal utility of that product is decreasing, but it will not affect the consumption of or utility of other commodities. That might remain, or that will remain constant. So we are discussing two commodities here, right? Okay, so first of all, we discuss here banana. So banana we are continuously purchasing. The desire to purchase that product will decrease, but that will not affect the purchase or utility of mango. That is not changing here. Okay, so marginal utility becomes zero at a level when total utility remain constant. Okay, so in this example, total utility does not change at the fifth unit of consumption, and therefore marginal utility 5 is equal to 0. In the table you can find that. Okay, 24. Fourth is 24, fifth also 24. So it is a 0. 24 minus 24, it is a 0. Okay, the fifth product, the marginal utility remains constant, that is 0. But going to the sixth product, what happened? That is be turned into negative. Okay, idea clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it. That's what the relation between a total utility and marginal utility. So a customer, we know that consumer behavior is unpredictable sometimes. Okay, so related to different product, the customer or the consumer will purchase the product as per his wish and will and desire. Okay, clear or not? Sometimes it is strictly connected with the demand for the commodity. Sometimes it's related with the want satisfying capacity. So connected with the want satisfying capacity, this will work out. Total utility and marginal utility will work out. Okay, so the idea is total utility of the product is increasing while we are adding extra unit of the product. The same time marginal utility of that product will decrease. So this concept is basically considering as law of diminishing marginal utility. Okay, is that much clear?
Yes,
Yes. We are discussing about the relation of price and commodities. Okay, so you can see here derivation of demand for the single commodity, law of diminishing marginal utility. So something is connected with the price. So just imagine if the price of the particular commodity is increasing, what will happen in the market? Any idea? Can anyone speak about that? Price of a particular commodity is increasing in the market. Okay, what will happen in the market situation? I mean, discussing with the demand and supply of the product. Price of the commodities increase. Demand will decrease. Correct. Inverse relation. And the supply?
Supply also decreases.
Sometimes, okay, but in some situations are there. So basically the price of the commodity will increase. What will happen there? The sellers will have a tendency to sell that, right or not? Okay, the supply will decrease or increase. Sometimes it will increase. That is related with different aspects, basically place, the want satisfying capacity of the good or something like that. Okay, so example, it is compulsory. We wanted to purchase that. Without that, we are able to lead a good life. Example, water. The price of the water is increasing. Okay, at any cost, we will purchase that. Right or not? At any cost, we will purchase it. Okay, rice.
Yes.
or food items. So that are considering as the necessities, right or not? At any cost, we want to purchase that. But some commodities are there, we can neglect it or we can reject it. Okay, if the price is increasing, we will not bother about that. Let it be. Okay, without that also we can leave. So that time we were discussing about alternative commodities. Alternative commodities. Okay, what is a good alternative for tea, Aparna? Tell me, give me one example. Good alternative for tea. Alternative for tea. Alternative products. What are they? So no tea, we can consume coffee, right or not?
Yes, sir.
If you like so. Okay, like that many products are there, those who have alternatives. Okay, so if alternatives are there, this price fluctuation will not affect much. Will not affect much. But there is no alternative. Just imagine the case of salt. Any alternative is there for salt? Any alternatives are there?
No.
Nothing. No alternatives are there for salt. So price of the salt is increased to 250 rupees per kg kilogram. Anila Mohan, will you purchase it? Anila, do you know what is the price of 1 kilogram of salt today? I mean, the market price of salt for 1 kilogram of salt.
No.
How much? No idea. So sad. Okay, so sad to hear that. Okay, so no girls are going to kitchen and no girls know the price of the commodities what we are using in the kitchen. Is that correct? Amal Raj, do you know? Maybe boys are the people, they are basically going to shop regularly. One day, number of times these boys will go to shop, right or not, boys? Ajit Benny, yeah, your mother sending you regularly to shops, yes or no? So going for salt. So Ashish Benny, tell me, do you know the price of 1 kilogram of salt in the market now? No idea about that. 10 rupees per
10
kg.
rupees.
10 rupees. So ordinary salt 10 rupees. So coming to the branded one like a Tata, Annapurna, or like that, various brands are there, right or not? So commodities price will change 15 rupees, 20 rupees or something like that. So today I am giving you assignment for you people. Okay. So economics is study of basically income. Okay, and the spending of money. Okay, so many things are connected with that. If you don't know the price of this commodity, it's difficult to understand the things there. So go to kitchen, and what do you do? You know, so write down the commodities or grocery products what we are using regularly. Okay, make a list, and discuss with your parents. Find out the price of those commodities and write and submit by evening. Okay, I want to know that. Otherwise, if I am telling about onion, I am telling about salt, you don't know what the price for that. It is difficult to imagine. Okay, so if you if you want to understand the things properly, we want to know what is that. Okay, so just understand the price of these commodities. Okay, and Aditya, what is the price of 1 liter milk?
45 to 50.
45 to 50, fluctuating right regularly. Okay. 45 for 50 or something like this. Okay, so 52 rupees, I'm thinking so. Okay, that's what the price in various areas. Maybe some fluctuation related with the 2 to 3 rupees. Okay, and Basil Bashir, what the price of 1 liter of petrol? Basil Bashir, I think that you are a rider, right? Tell me, what the price of a 1 liter petrol? An idea?
No, sir.
No idea. So find it out, that too. Okay, find out the price of 1 liter petrol and 1 liter diesel too. Okay, so that is, we required that too. Okay, so come back. Don't feel anything bad. Okay, you want to know the price of the commodities, then only we are able to understand that situation, what the present situation, what we are going through. Okay, or what we are discussing here. So listen here. If the price of the commodities are increasing, we know that demand for the commodity will decrease. Demand will decrease. Okay, sometimes supply will increase or it will constant. It will constant. Maybe chances are there to reduce also. Okay, so there is no demand means basically supply will reduce. We know that the simple economics ideas. Okay, here cardinal utility analysis can be used to derive demand curve for a commodity. Look, demand curve. So in the first chapter, we skipped one particular portion called a production possibility curve. Production possibility curve. So the board is excluded or deleted that portion from the chapter. So here we are coming to this such kind of diagrams or curves here, curves. Okay, here it is derivation of demand curve in the case of a single commodity. Okay, single commodity. We're discussing here only one commodity. So first case we discuss about a bundle of commodities, commodity X and commodity, so X1 and X2. Here only we are discussing one particular commodity. So cardinal utility analysis can be used to derive demand curve for a commodity. So here you can see what is demand and what is demand curve. So write down, I mean, underline that properly, want to learn that properly. Aishwarya, okay, if you want, you can record also. The quantity of a commodity that a consumer is willing to buy and is able to afford. Okay, demand. What is demand? The quantity of a commodity that a consumer is willing to buy and is able to afford. Willingness to purchase that, and it should be affordable. It should be affordable. So related with the money backup or money what we have, we can or we are able to purchase it. Such kind of product. Okay. Consumer is willing to buy, and it should be affordable. Affordable. What do you mean affordability? With the money what we have, we are able to purchase. That's going to be affordability. Okay. It is not affordable means the money is with us is not enough to purchase that product. That's going to be, it is not affordable. So given prices of a good and income of a consumer is called demand for that commodity. So demand for the commodity is always related with the price of the commodity and income of the consumer. Price of the commodity and income of the consumer. So these two ideas are here. What is that? Willing to buy, willingness to buy, and affordability, which means price of the commodity. Some people are there. They find that the price of the commodity is too high, they will not purchase it. They will not purchase it. Okay, basically they have money with them, but they will not purchase it. Some other people are there. Okay, they have a wish to purchase, but they are unable to afford it. There is no money with them, so that problem also is there. Okay, so underline that depends on factors such as prices of other commodities that related with substitutes. Okay, or alternatives. Okay, we are unable to provide alternative for some particular product. I already told you that. Okay, so demand for a commodity X apart from the price of X itself depends on factors such as prices of other commodities, income of the consumer, and taste and preference of the consumers. Underline that too. Okay, income of the consumer and taste and preferences of the consumer. Okay, this idea clear? Is this idea clear? So this is connected with the various factors here. First of all, demand is related with you can see here, price of the commodity, and affordability of the commodity, and willingness to pay for it, and willingness to purchase that. Okay, so and it is related with the taste of the consumer and the preferences of the consumer, and the rate of alternative products, For example, if you want to purchase a jeans rupees 5,000 rupees, okay, then budget is 5,000 rupees to purchase the jeans there. So we went to the shop and we came to know that that particular brand jeans cost too high. So we will change our mindset from that brand to another brand, or jeans to an ordinary pants. Like that, we are able to change our mindset. Okay, so it is always related with the price of the other commodities. Okay, demand is always related with the price of the other commodities also. Okay, for understanding, we can easily say that. Okay, related with the food items only. Always we are able to find alternatives in food items there. Okay. So figure 2.2 present the hypothetical demand curve of an individual for commodity X at its different prices. Quantity is measured along the horizontal axis. Quantity you can see here in the horizontal axis. Can you see the screen here? Figure 2.2. My cursor is there only. Okay, figure 2.2. So here it is the quantity, horizontal axis, and price of the commodities in the vertical axis. So 0 it is the origin, 0 to 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. That's a price. So here see the quantity, the price of the commodity is increasing, the quantity purchasing is decreasing. Quantity purchasing is a decreasing. So for price 10, the quantity purchased is nearly 58. 58. You can see the point here. The price of the commodity is 10, the quantity is purchased is nearly 58. 58. Clear? So before 3-4 months, the price of onion, okay, that increased into 200 to 50 rupees. So most of households, the reduced consuming onion. Remembering that? What? Okay. What onion, which onion, where is the onion? No idea about that, right? You people, so you don't know. Only father purchasing, mother cooking, you are consuming. So sad. Okay. So listen carefully. So the price of the commodity is increasing. We will reduce purchasing of that particular commodity. So you can see here, if the 10 price is 10, 58 is the 58 units we purchased. Okay, the relative with only one particular product. Okay, and price that increased to 20. See here 20. Then what happened here? The commodity what we purchased, that is 58 when the price is 10, that reduced to 30. 58 to 30. Okay. Next case, again the price of the commodity is increased into 30. Again the commodities number that reduced into 15. Here you can see 15, right? Okay, here it is. Okay, again the commodity price that increased into 40 rupees. Purchase reduced into 6. You can see here 6. You can see here, right? 40 rupees. So price of the commodity is increasing, and the units or measurement of that particular product what we are purchasing, or the quantity of the product what we are purchasing, is reducing. Okay, a movement, a negative movement is here. Negative movement, number is reducing, or the quantity is reducing. Okay, so we can easily understand that it's going to be a downward sloping demand curve. Downward sloping demand curve. Downward sloping demand curve. Okay, the time up, everything is so now the 10 o'clock, the time is 10 o'clock. We will continue the next class. I hope you people are able to understand the ideas. Is that clear? Any difficulties are there? Anybody? Speak about that, please. Karthik?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. We will continue in the next class, right? Okay, guys, thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class.